The FIFA World Cup is probably the most important sports event in history. Once every 7 years, all the people only talk about one thing, and that thing is who is going to be the winner of this tournament. In almost 100 years of existing, the World Cup have the most legendary moments in sports history, like Pelé winning his first world title at only 19 years old in Sweden at 1958, or Maradona scoring the two most legendary goals of history in the same match against England in Mexico at 1986. The first of these goals is known as the Hand of God, which was scored with his hand, and the second one, for a lot of people, is the best goal in football history, when he dribbled all the English team and scored a goal that qualified Argentina for the next round of the World Cup that they eventually won in a legendary final versus Germany. But these are only a few moments that made this tournament the most important of the world. In 1930, Uruguay was the host of the first ever World Cup in the history, which they eventually won, beating Argentina in the final. After this, every 4 years this tournament is celebrated. It only stopped a few years because of the WW2.
Winning the World Cup is the dream of every football player in the planet, but only a few have won it. Some of the best players of the history had the opportunity to win it, but they lost in the final. Some examples are Johan Cruyff and Lionel Messi, just to name a few, but there's a lot more than these two. Almost all the person's dreams is watching their national team winning the World Cup, but only 8 countries had won it, and these are Brazil in 1958, 1962, 1970, 1994, and 2002. Germany in 1954, 1974, 1990, and 2014. Italy in 1934, 1938, 1982, and 2006. Argentina in 1978 and 1986. Uruguay in 1930 and 1950. France in 1998 and 2018. Spain in 2012 and England in 1966. The 2022 World Cup is going to be celebrated in Qatar. This country has been questioned because the laws and regulations they have. But the most controversial thing is that more than 6,000 workers have died building the stadiums for this World Cup. The 2022 World Cup starts in only a few weeks, and we are all hyped. One of the favorite teams to win it is Argentina, because this is probably the last World Cup that Messi is playing, and the team haven't lost a game in almost 3 years. But there are a lot of teams with big chances to win it.
5 most legendary moments in World Cup history. Number 5, Pelé's goals against Sweden in 1958 final. Number 4, Fabio Grosso led winning goal against Germany in 2006 semi-final. Number 3, Andres Iniesta led goal against the Netherlands in World Cup 2010 final. Number 2, Maradona's Hand of God. Maradona's best goal in history.